Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a rant more than anything. It's probably just for my records more than I don't know whether it's going to help anybody or anything. This is the second time this has happened to me since I entered the beta testing for Microsoft 2024. First time I had to reinstall the same. Looks like I might have to reinstall the same again a second time. Now, I'm not going to blame anybody. Everybody's system is all different around the world. Could be something on my system that's causing it. This might help somebody that might come across this and go, yeah, that's exactly the same thing that's happening to me. So beta 2 is out as of the 22nd of March 2025, I take it. Reason I know that is because my Flight Sim 2024 icon has disappeared off the bottom of the toolbar. It just disappears. When I went in to the store to try, the first time I went into the store to try and open it, I had it stuck in a download with the usual error of 0x800-732 was the error message. So I tried to repair the Microsoft Store to see if that's fixed the error, but I also noticed that, and it's my problem, that my Xbox, if I open it up, you'll see it needs an update. My windows are all updated. Everything is updated on them. Over here on the left hand side, you'll see 2020 is there. I had to run a repair on that as well, the same as the last time. 2024 has disappeared off here completely, off the Xbox. When I go to run an update on this, you see it tries to update it in the Windows Store. So it'll continue to try and update it there. That'll error out now in a few minutes because it won't do anything at all. Now, if I go to my library while that's trying that, in my library, you'll see that 2024 is there, and it doesn't give me the option of doing anything except for download. So if I click on download, it'll then come along and go, hey, we're going to reinstall the flipping thing again. I'm thinking, what the hell, man? So before I do the massive thing of reinstalling it again, I'm going to see if I can try and fix. Options are, I probably won't, even if I do fix the download for Windows Store. Okay, so after repeated tries, at least the Xbox is updating, and I've just broke it again. What an idiot I am. Actually, no. Okay, if we open the Xbox, at least that's updated. Let's shut it down here, double check. Make sure it's shut down completely. Open it back up again. Actually, make sure again it's shut down. Go to taskbar, shut it down completely. Open it back up. Unfortunately, we have no show queues. We've got nothing in the queues. Okay, so we're going to have to shut that down. Looks like I'm going to have to reinstall 2024 again. Downloads, library. We have no option. This is what happened to me the last time. I had to reinstall 2024. And it looks like we're going to have to do it again. So this is a bit of a piss off altogether. Pretty good at keeping stuff updated on the machine, keeping Windows updated, but this is the second time it happened. The first time I had to do it, so of course I can't save my controllers. I don't know whether all the controllers are going to be gone, because the link that I had for the controllers doesn't work anymore, because it looks like, from what I can see, unless I'm completely wrong, looks like the Microsoft folders disappeared off. So I have an older backup. So the only thing we can try is we can try and run the download again, install it on the C drive. So from what I can see, it's gone off and started to download 2024 again. Lucky enough, I have fast enough internet, but the only thing that's worrying me is the controller going to be all set when I reopen it? And is this the actual way that beta 2024 works? Does it have to download the whole sim again every time you go from beta 1 to beta 2? Does it? I'm not sure whether anyone might be able to answer that out there for me. We'll let that download. Okay, so it's re-downloaded the whole thing again from what I can see. So if I click on open, it'd be interesting to see whether the controls have remained the same on it. Hopefully they have, because it's in the cloud. I'm not sure if everybody else is getting... I thought that people just open the sim and it just updates it to the newer beta version. But I'm not sure, is everybody sim, do they have to download the whole thing again every time that we go from beta 1 to beta 2 to beta 3? Now I guess if the controls are all okay, which I'm hoping they are. I guess this isn't as massive a deal as I thought it was going to be. First of all, I must admit, when I tried to open it today and I went into the Windows Store, I got the usual thing of it trying to download, and I got the error message, or 0x800-732. It wouldn't download it. So I tried to repair. I had to go through the whole repair. I thought it was the Microsoft Store that was the problem. So I ran a repair on that, but it still wouldn't do it. I also noticed that the Xbox wouldn't repair in Microsoft Store as well. So I think it'll be interesting. It's interesting to see what we get. Of course, it's going to take a little while for it to load up. Back in here and the dev, let's exit the dev, start. I'm going to quickly go in here and make sure my controls are still, that's track IR, is it? No, we still have the controls are still the same. I think we don't have track IR. So of course it's not going to show up. At least the controls seem to be the same. So the question I have is it just me that every time we go into a new beta, and I'm not sure even if I'm not sure it has updated to the newest version. I need to check. So if I come out of this, the controls, I'm going to put it over to Windows version. I'm just going to minimize that and see. As I put it back, I don't know if it put it back in the same location, because in here I've got my folder location. So it has, because it's put back the controls, packages, and Microsoft Limitless is back. So I couldn't get in there to copy the controllers. So that's where your Microsoft 2024 for Windows version anyways, Windows Store will be stored in your username, your app data, local packages, and then Microsoft Limitless. So it looks like, for me anyways, it removes it completely and puts in a brand new one as of today's date. So if I go and search Microsoft Edge, I don't want Edge, I want Flight Sim, I can actually pin that to the taskbar, and I should be able to pin 2024 to the taskbar as well. And if I right click on that and just bring it to app settings, 13.230. Let me just check that and see. Okay, so mine hasn't, and this isn't update 2, because as far as I can see, I'm on 13.23.0, which is update 1. So update 2 hasn't come out. I don't know what the hell is happening. When I start mine up today, it shit itself, reinstalled the sim completely to 13.23. I have a clue what's going on. Why is uninstall the sim and reinstall the sim? Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. I was enrolled in SU1, so I would have thought that reading this on the forums on Microsoft's website, like my sim today, from you can see completely uninstalled and reinstalled. So I would have thought, okay, maybe that's SU2 is installing. But from the sim, I've still got SU1, 1.3.23.0. But it uninstalled my whole sim and reinstalled the sim again. And I know it uninstalled it because when I went in to back up the controllers, I just have shortcut to the controllers. Normally go in here and I back up this file. So like I'll copy that file, and then I'll go back one level and I'll put it in. Nope. I'll go back to, no, oh God, gone back completely. I'll go to my shortcuts folder where I have controllers and I have a backup. I'll normally go and just create a new folder, maybe just to have a backup of 22.03.25. We'll paste it in there. That's just a backup of the controllers. And the controller file, I just have a shortcut to it. We go to properties, is under C, username, app data, local packages, then under Limitless, Microsoft Limitless, system app data, and WGS is where it is. So I know that before the uninstall and reinstall, I couldn't get to that folder. So it had completely removed the Limitless folder from my computer and reinstalled it. And that's simply me going into simply my icon disappearing off my taskbar, and then I went into the Microsoft Store, and as I say, when I tried to, there was no option to open it. When I tried to download it, I get that 800 732 error message, messing about trying to get the store. I thought the store had been corrupted again, but eventually it only allowed me to download it again, possibly because of my Xbox not being up to date. So I updated that, and I thought, oh, okay, so it's removed the sim, reinstall it again. So I thought, must have moved me to SU2, but from here I'm still on SU1 release. I'm not on SU2 beta, even though I was part of the SU1 beta. My god, this is totally ridiculous. I thought if you were part of the SU1 beta that you would be rolled over into the S2 beta because I didn't come out of it. But does this mean I need to go back and resubmit a request for the S2 beta? So I have to go looking for the page again to opt in to the SU. See, am I still in it? So we'll put it on pause and go looking for that page. Okay, so looking up how to get into, I had it bookmarked before. So to get into the beta, I should be in it already because I had opted into one. I didn't opt out of it. So what you do is you open Xbox Insider, go to previews, scroll down. I am actually joined into the Xbox 2024 beta. So I'm actually in it. So I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on. If you read this, they're working on the back end preparing for SU2 beta. So it's a download, but it's not nor is it an update to the sim. So something's happened. Seriously. And is there any more shit that these guys can do? I know from experience, and I'm not working for a massive company. We've got like 1,500 people or something. I know that before I push out anything to anybody, before I push out any update on any system at all, I test it. I retest it. I push it out to myself. I push it out to test group that I have. Test it with them. Check with them, is everything okay? I'm still not pulling the trigger on a rollout to everybody. Test it with another group. Then I push it out to everybody. Roll it out to everybody. What the fuck are these clowns doing? If you're working on the back end of the servers, don't make sure that 100% you're not pushing out anything to anybody on the server, only a test group or yourself. Don't work on the live server and start pushing shit out to the live server, and then people get, the hell is going on with Microsoft and Asobo? How much more can you piss people off? So they've done a rollout of something, and that's what's broke the sim today for me. Seriously, I don't know what to say. I honestly do not know what the hell to say, only that they're pissing people off more and more. So as bad as it was, I thought, oh, maybe this is sim update 2. Maybe it just needs a roll up, but we're not. They're not even doing, this isn't sim update 2. They're working on something else. I give up. I'm gonna have to. It's enough of this rant. It's not going to be any help to anybody. It's just get it off my chest and put it up and leave it there. Not that anyone's ever going to see it, but fuck's sake, Microsoft and Asobo.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.